China's geography is as beautiful as it is volatile. For millennia, this land has been shaped by the elements. But nature's beauty often masks a terrifying fury, one that has reshaped history and claimed millions of lives. Today, we look back at the 5 deadliest natural disasters in Chinese history. This is a story of tragedy and resilience. Number 5. The 1920 Haiyuan earthquake, one of the most powerful seismic events ever recorded. With a magnitude estimated as high as 8.5, the tremors were felt from the Yellow Sea to the mountains of Tibet. The quake triggered over 50,000 landslides. Witnesses described mountains walking as entire villages were buried in seconds. Millions lived in cave dwellings carved into the soft, loess soil. When the earth shook, these homes became tombs. Over 270,000 perished. For the survivors, the nightmare continued in the brutal winter cold that followed. An entire region was silenced, leaving a scar on the land that is still visible today. Number 4. The 1976 Tangshan earthquake, the deadliest seismic event of the 20th century. At 3:42 in the morning, while the city of Tangshan slept, the earth beneath them split open. In less than 20 seconds, 90% of the city's buildings were reduced to rubble. Tangshan was literally erased from the map. The city sat on a hidden fault line. The soil turned to liquid, causing even the strongest foundations to sink and collapse. The official death toll was 242,000, though many believe the true number of lives lost was far higher. Today, Tangshan is a symbol of rebirth, but the memory of those 16 seconds remains etched in the heart of China. Number 3. The 1556 Shanxi earthquake, the deadliest seismic event in recorded human history. Striking in the middle of a winter night, this magnitude 8 quake devastated the Wei River Valley. Again, the lowest cliffs were the primary killers. In some counties, 60% of the entire population perished instantly. The landscape itself was altered. Mountains were leveled and deep crevices opened across a 500-mile-wide disaster zone. An estimated 830,000 people lost their lives. A loss of life so vast it is still unrivaled by any earthquake since. In the aftermath, survivors began building with wood and bamboo, learning to adapt to the Earth's unpredictable power. Number 2. The 1887 Yellow River flood, a catastrophe from the river known as China's Sorrow. Following days of torrential rain, the river breached its dikes at Huayuankou. The water spread with terrifying speed. 11 major commercial centers and hundreds of villages were swallowed. Millions were left homeless in an instant. The water was only the beginning. Famine and pandemic disease soon followed, doubling the initial death toll. By the time the waters receded, as many as 2 million people had perished, a tragedy of staggering proportions. And finally, number 1, the 1931 Central China floods, the deadliest natural disaster in recorded human history. It was a perfect storm of climatic extremes. Years of drought were followed by an exceptionally harsh winter and heavy spring melt. Then came the plum rains. In June alone, 2 feet of rain fell, causing 3 of China's largest rivers to overflow at once. An area the size of New York and New Jersey combined was submerged. Cities like Wuhan remained underwater for months. While many drowned, the vast majority died from what came next: starvation and outbreaks of cholera and typhoid. Nearly 4 million lives were lost. It remains a sobering reminder of the absolute power of nature. These disasters are more than just numbers on a page. They are the stories of an enduring people. Today, China leads the world in disaster mitigation, learning from the tragedies of its past to protect its future. For even in the shadows of the earth, the human spirit continues to rise.